Hello, my man. Welcome back to this episode. In this episode, I'm going to be talking about the blended family dad husband. Be their hero. Hi, my name is Jesse, and this is the Valiant lifestyle. Welcome to my channel. And if this is your first time, I'd like to welcome you, and I'd like to ask you, I'd like to say, hey, why don't you become a subscriber? It's super easy. Just come over to your right-hand side and hit the subscribe button. And then when the pull down option comes to you, you hit all. It's at the very top. All of my videos, all of my content, when it becomes available, is not restricted from you. You'll get a notification about all my videos and all my content. If this is you coming back for like the 400th time, whoa, super commitment, man. Welcome back. All right, so I am talking about the blended family, the Valiant blended family husband, dad. And what I want to emphasize is being their hero. Why is that important? Before I even touch on what I've come up with for that and what is working for me, it is so important for you to be the model for them, to be that place in their life, because that is where they're going to draw their reference of what a hero looks like. And if you're not doing it and you're not going to do it, they're going to find it in somebody else. And that is the most important thing. And that means that your wife is going to find it in somebody else. It's not going to be you. And your kids, when they grow up to start dating and have men in their lives, your daughters, they are going to find a hero, and it's not going to be you. So you got to be their hero, and you got to dedicate yourself to that. It's so important. Why that's near and dear to me is because as a man, as a dad, as a bonus dad, as a husband, I want to be their everything. I want to be their guy. I want to be their dad, their bonus dad, their seeker of all things that I can resolve. Anything that I can resolve, I can solve the world. I want to do those things for them. I want to go all out. I want to be the one that is out with them and that goes overboard every once in a while doing the dad jokes, or that is one that is out there that knows no limits. The courageous one, the valiant one that is saying, nope, you're going to do this, and pushing them through it because you know that they can do it. And I'm not talking about pushing them through it because you know it's going to be of disservice to them. You got to be able to read the play. You got to be able to read your kids here. But, and I don't want you to traumatize them, but if it is going to be good for them and you know it is, and they're just having an issue trying to be that, you got to be their hero. You got to be their guy. You got to be the one that comes and saves the day. So the three keys, the three top tips that I want to give you with this be their hero is, the first thing is play and participate. Play and participate. Some of the best ways, especially with girls and little boys, is knowing boundaries, knowing physical boundaries, and knowing what is okay, what is not okay. But what happens with little girls when the father plays with them is you get to do all sorts of little gymnastic things. You get to do all sorts of little things that push them to be, whoa, that was crazy, throwing them up in the air or catching them or, spinning them around your body. You are that dad. I'm that dad. I like doing all sorts of little gymnastic tricks. My youngest, I've been doing it with her since she was a tiny girl. And my bonus daughter, I've been doing it with her. And what she's been able to do is figure out her own wherewithal, her own comfort level, her own ability to be able to trust. And this is a big thing. This is a big thing, because this is where they will in their own safety. This is where they discover what is safe, where the boundaries are, where, they get to, you get to push them a little bit, but you get to push them outside their boundaries. And when you play, you show them trust, you show them confidence, because you are always there. And I mean, there are moments that I've had with both of my kids where I've accidentally hurt them physically, and I felt really bad about that. But I also didn't milk it with them. I said, well, you know what? This might have hurt, but you're going to be able to get through this fast. What this is showing you is showing you resilience. It's showing you that your body is upset, but you're going to be able to get through this. And what I do is I love them, every bit of that, with every bit of ounce of love that I have. So play and participate. Play with your kids. Play with your kids. Show them that the world isn't dangerous. I mean, it's dangerous, and you're going to be the one that's there as the safety and the umbrella, but show them in a way that you want them to grow, and it's okay to be out there, but that you are that man that is going to be there, that is going to be that has the invisible cape on, that plays, that engages them. And they want that. Like, they really want you to be there with them. The second thing is listen. Be a good listener. And I cannot emphasize that enough. And I come by that honestly, because it has taken me until probably this point in my life, and maybe last year, to really refine what that means. And by listening, I mean listening between the words. If they ask you and tell you they're not comfortable with something, I want you to honor it. And I have learned to honor that for them, because when they've said, I'm not comfortable with that, I might have said, are you sure? Because I will do this, and I will make sure that you are safe. And when I throw you up in the air, or that I'm going to catch you here, or that I'm going to bring you through my legs, and I'm going to throw you up in a way where I'm going to catch your back, and I'm going to lower your feet. And it's exciting and it's nerve-wracking to them, but when they say no, no means no. And you've got to honor that, because that is not only their level of comfort, but that is helping them empower the no, so that they know what is right and wrong out there. They know the moral part of that, and they know that when they say no out there, they know what the no is enough that the other person in their life, if they cross their boundary in the future, that they know what that emotional, energetic, and that barrier is, that boundary that they have set when they say it. So be a good listener. And that also means listening to their conversation, listening to how they feel and how they convey, and not always jumping in. And admittedly, as the dad that's excited for their lives, the bonus dad that's excited for their lives, I like jumping in every now and then. But what I've learned is even better is just wait. They're so excited to tell you. They want to talk. They want to talk. They want to tell you how school went. They want to tell you how things are going with their friends. Be a good listener. And that not only goes for your kids, but it goes for your wife too. It goes for your wife, because when you do that, you represent what listening is. And when you do it for your wife, your daughters are looking, your sons are looking at you as the model for that. And by playing and participating, you can do that with your wife too. Heck, what I do with my wife is I pick her up and I throw her up and I hold her like she is in my grip. I hold her by her butt and I elevate her and I put her above my head like this and we smooch. But there's a way that I throw her up in the air and I celebrate her. I play. I'm playful like that. I participate. That is also good for your kids to be able to see what it is like to be able to celebrate your other half. What it is, what they should aspire to expect, what they want as far as from a man. They should want to be celebrated like you celebrate your wife. And pick her up. Do some tricks with her. Like, you could do these things too. Dance in the kitchen. Play and participate. I know we went back. Listen and be a good listener. And the third thing is quality time. quality time. And I can't emphasize this enough. Your kids need minimum 10 minutes of your time every day. That's a minimum. And why it's important, I feel, to plan this, and you can even get out your phone right now and start planning this in when you get home. Because some of the things that we do as men, admittedly, are what? Well, because we work, because we're tired, because we've gone a full day with all the other things. We're tired because we worked, and there will always be excuses. But there will never be another available time for you to go back when they're of that age to reclaim it, to be able to play and do quality time with them. Play is also within quality time, but that also means that you're there to read them books, that you're there to just listen to them, that you're there engaging them. And you could be the lion in the room and not have to engage them directly, but be there and participate in a way where they know that you're around. I mean, they might be doing their own activity, but be there and be involved. And don't be on your phone. Do not be on your phone. In fact, put it away. Stick it in airplane mode. Put it in your coat pocket downstairs, or put it in the kitchen. Put it in airplane mode. Put it in the microwave on airplane mode, so that when you get some sort of notification, and I know some of you business owners are cringing and going, I'm not doing that. Fair enough. But have rules and boundaries when it comes to your phone, so that your kids don't see it as a norm for you having your phone around when it's quality time. They know quality time is just for them. All right? So what are those 3 keys, those 3 tips that I offer you as being a blended family dad husband while being their hero? Play and participate. Be a good listener. Listen. Quality time. Plan it. Put it in your phone. Plan it. And don't make excuses that you're tired and that you have work to do. Do that when they go to bed. Do that first thing in the morning before they're even up. Do that at work, and have boundaries around when you have to work at home, that you're doing it beyond their hours with them. And if you don't, you've got to come up with some good contingencies for the weekend or down the road when you can pitch lots of quality time with them. All right, my man, what have we learned today? Being a blended family dad, you got to be their hero, because somebody else will be and do it if you don't. So plug in and engage. All right. If this resonated with you, and I'm sure this resonated with many of you men out there, because you're going to watch this and go, whoa, you're right. As a dad, I'm going to tell you firsthand, I've gone through many of these things. I've gone through not being a good listener, and I've learned to be a good listener. I've learned that not playing and not participating has cost me moments with my kids when I wish that I had done that. And the third thing, quality time, the same time, being a dad and a bonus dad, and coming from a previous relationship, a marriage, and there was time in there where it was lost. I felt at the time it was lost. I've gained a lot of that back, thank goodness. But where I felt that I missed it, I was able to realize that quality time is ever so much more important to them as it is with you. I would love to talk about this with you if it is something that is of your jam. And this is how you do it. You go to thevaliantlifestyle.com, and then you book that 30-minute complimentary discovery call with me. You book it in. Do that right away after this video. Do it right away. Thevaliantlifestyle.com. Book it in with my scheduler. Book a time. We're going to talk, and I would love to hear from you. All right, my friends. Thank you for watching. Thank you, men, for being their hero. Let's do this.